not right. If only there was a way to access the tone from like 1987.
1987. 1987.
Hey, hope you're doing well. So that was weird. I was just trying to play through my Marshall and Gibson to try to capture that perfect Guns N' Roses or Scorpions tone, and this thing just showed up. This is the latest Steel-Anther 1987 pedal. That's weird. Anyway, it was released to coincide with their latest single, which is called 1987.
1987.
I'm just going to ignore that. Surely it's just another gimmick. Like, they haven't harnessed that tone and put it into a box. Like, it's not possible. It didn't happen. Let's turn it on and check it out. Right, this is really strange. Anyway, let's check it out. I've got it going into my clean Marshall. Speaking of Scorpions, I might try that. Let's have a go. Whoa, that was weird. Let's do it again. Whoa, I think I just got herpes. Screw it, let's dig into that song. Wow, I mean, that's uncanny. It's like I've actually gone back to 1987. Alright, that's got to stop. I know I'm playing a Gibson into a Marshall, which is like the classic... Oh, hang on. Slash. Guns N' Roses. Hang on. Alright, well, I've got my Slash Anaconda Burst here. So Appetite for Destruction came out in 1980... in that year. Well, let's hear how it sounds. Oh, Jesus Christ. Well, I think they did it. I think the tone is actually in that box. Maybe this is the secret to their sound, to the Steel-Anther, to the Satchel sound. Let me just grab another guitar. Let's just try something. Alright, well, this is about as close as I'm going to get to one of Satchel's guitars. Not only because it's probably disgusting, but I don't have one. So, let's try this out. That's it, right there. That's Satchel's tone. It's in that box. I hope it's only his tone and not the other rest of him. Well, that's it. I've got it. I've got the magic. I'm going to start recording my next album. Have the next revolution, the next wave of awesome. Give me 1 second. Let's do this. So what do you reckon? Is this a new look? I think I make a pretty good blonde. So all of the guitars on those demos were actually played using the pedal straight into the clean channel on my Marshall. The delays came from the pedal as well. The only thing I did add in post-production was just a bit of reverb. And of course, a little bit of EQ to make it all mesh together. But how good is this 1987 pedal? I really don't know if I'm going to get used to that or not. This kind of setting here is about how I like to use it. I've found, I think it sounds mad. Gotta say, I was very surprised when I recorded that riff. I didn't realise just how much feel there was to that lick when I tried to replicate it. Good job, Slash. Apparently you go alright. Speaking of Slash, when I first plugged this in, I called the missus in, we tried it out, and I played Sweet Child of Mine with my Mojave Burst Gibson, and we were just both blown away. It sounds so good. Check this out. That tone is like, that's it. This is what Slash used on that album. That's why it's the opening line of that song. Coming quick, clearly. Appetite for destruction. Oh, whatever it is. This side is your delay. That side is your distortion. Clean channel on the amp is just quite literally just the clean channel. Not very interesting. I've got everything set at 50 and the presence is about 3. I love the look of this. These two colours, the purple and the green, are legit my 2 favourite colours. This was a Christmas present from my missus. Luckily, we didn't actually get herpes. So, rock on. And it's pretty straightforward. Distortion, delay. The bottom row here is your distortion and the top row is the delay. So if we turn it back on... Cool. Every time, apparently. And then if we add that delay in, even better. So first knob here is the level. So you get nothing at the bottom. And loud at the top, believe it or not. Tone in the middle there, so all the way to the bottom. Really muffled, cuts all the highs, all the way to the top. Obviously he's going to do the opposite, it's going to brighten it right up. Yeah, that's real piercing. So somewhere around the middle I think works really great. And over here is your gain. To the bottom. Alright, so to hear the clean channel again. Back on. Yeah, every time. So when it's right at the bottom, very low gain, just gives it something else if you want a little bit extra flavour. Midway. I know that song's technically 1986, but close enough. And then all the way to the top. Get some real big gain there, good for big chuggy riffs and punchy leads as well. It's mad. Top row is your delay. Let's just turn it on. You can see the settings there at the moment. Back that gain off just a little bit. This one here is the volume of the delay. Cool thing is, as you would expect, the delay is after the distortion. You don't want your delays going into the distortion unless you're a psychopath. I find right down there to be sitting about where I like it. In the middle, we've got the feedback. How long do we go? Sick, you can get that oscillating kind of effect in there. So it's clearly like an analog delay. It's very warm, it's delicious. It just sits in really nicely with your guitar tone. And over here, you've got tempo of your delay. So the speed of the repeat, that's as slow as it goes. And then all the way this side is like slap back. So in my opinion, this pedal, you want to use this going into a clean amp. I did experiment putting my noise gate in the effects loop on the amp, but that of course made the delays get cut off. So be careful with that one. It does get a bit noisy, so maybe put the noise gate before it. That'd work. Sure, stacks well with all your other pedals, like your overdrives and your choruses and your phases. Sounds exactly as you would expect it to. So even the box that it came in is really cool. You get this mad little pouch and some goodies. Stickers that you can pop on the bottom if you want to. A mad 1987 sticker. QR code to the video. A certificate of authenticity. This one is number 1047. Now this has got a sting. There's a little typo. It says, "Let it be no throughout the multiverse, etc." But oh well, it's not like he has a doctorate in literature or anything. And it comes with destructions right here. And in true style, it's actually very, very funny. So 1987. Welcome to the best decision you have ever made in your life, besides making out with Stacy with the killer ass or deciding to get that itch checked out, etc. It's very funny. If you get one, definitely have a read through. So this little box is actually full of the magic. It's not going to make you play any better. But it's rad. Thank you so much for watching. Stay tuned. See you next time.